guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before, and thank you so much for tuning in as always. Today I'm super excited to share my fall favorites with you. I do not always do a monthly favorites video because I don't have favorites that change on a monthly basis for the most part. I'm not getting products sent to me, and I don't buy products all the time that I absolutely love and have to share with you. So I've been trying to do it more seasonally, and then if I have a month with a ton of favorites in it, I will obviously do one for that month. But I'm gonna do my fall favorites because it is a season change, and with the season change, a lot of cosmetic changes happen. Plus I have found a lot of products I love that aren't just beauty products. So I have my comfy sweater on and I'm ready to dive right into my fall favorites. So let's just get right into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I will greatly appreciate that. And let's just do it. Okay, so it wouldn't be fall if I didn't talk about my favorite Bath & Body Works candles, right? I mean, come on, everybody has their favorite fall Bath & Body Works candles. And most people, I feel like, love the pumpkin or the sweet baked good scent, but that's not me at all. I don't really go for those. Maybe Christmas, for like the day of Christmas, I'll go for that. But for the most part, I don't like those type of scents, but I love these fall cologne-y type of smells. This one is called Leaves, and it's got almost like a cinnamony cologne smell to it. It's so good. I don't really know. Oh, look, it has fragrance notes on the bottom that I didn't even know. Crisp, red apple, golden nectar, and warm clove spice. So I guess that's why I said cinnamon. It smells so good, and this one's a full one because I get like 3 of them, and I haven't burned this one yet. But I love it. If you aren't into the baked good smells, highly recommend Leaves. This one I am obsessed with. It's called Sweater Weather, which I love this name. This has fresh sage, juniper berry, aromatic eucalyptus, and fresh woods. It is very woodsy and manly and clone-y, which is what I love. It's super strong. I use the wallflowers, and for the wallflowers, I put this in there because it is a very strong scent, and those wallflowers, if they're not strong enough, don't exude enough smell. But this one works really good, especially for the fall. So I just wanted to share those with you really quickly. If you're looking for fall scented candles and you're not into the pumpkin ones, and I know they have a blue million pumpkin scents, then check these out. Another category that I don't talk about too much, but I found some new favorite products and I want to share them with you, is hair. I am obsessed with this Oribe Supershine Moisturizing Cream. Oribe is so luxurious. It all smells so good. Like, I just love the smell of this. I can't even describe it. It just smells so like clean but feminine and mature, I would say. But this is really good to put into your damp hair before you blow it out, especially if you have like frizzy hair like me. It really works with the frizzy. It tames it. But you can also take it after your hair is dry, just like a little tiny bit. It looks like a lotion. I'll dab a little bit out for you. And you can tame your flyaways with it. So I have a ton of flyaways from my hair being damaged, and you can just take it and pat them down, like right here in my bangs where they separate from having so much split ends. I use it in there a lot, and it doesn't make your hair feel greasy. It doesn't make it feel weighed down, anything like that. It's just an amazing lotion, almost like a cream is what it's called, to just get rid of those frizzies and flyaways. So I am loving that. What do I want to get into next? I have a million lip products, so why don't we just get in there? I rolled up my sleeves and we will swatch, and hopefully I don't get any stuff on my sweater, my little sweater. Okay, so most of these are going to be in different various shades of brown, and some of them actually might look very similar to one another, so I apologize in advance, but they're all very different, I promise you that. I'm going to start with 0.0. This is an ultra satin formula from ColourPop. This is by far my favorite. So this is what it comes in. It does look like a liquid lip, but it's not matte drying. It still has a little bit of like give to it, and it does transfer a little bit, but it lasts a long time. So this is 0.0. It's like a cool tone brown color. That swatch is really janky. I'm sorry about that. But I have been wearing this pretty much every day lately. That's like my favorite color right now, and I think it looks so pretty for fall. So it actually pulls different on a lot of people. Some people it looks a little bit more grayish brown. Some people it looks a little bit more dark brown, but it is a cool tone brown, and it is just gorgeous. I'm obsessed with it. If you can tell on the camera, you'll be able to tell when I swatch more lipsticks, but it has a little bit of a shine to it, and it isn't completely matte like a liquid lipstick is. Another ultra satin lip from ColourPop that I love right now is November. It is this shade here, and I'll swatch it. These are also both collabs with Kathleen Lights, who is a YouTuber, if you don't know, which I'm sure you do know. And this is just a really pretty, like, it's not even really a fall color, I wouldn't say, but just a really nice mauvey pink with a little like coral tone to it, so it's a little brighter than a mauvey pink. All right, I'll hop into this one because this one has been my favorite for over a year. I started wearing this last fall, and this is Taurus, which it's another Kathleen Lights and ColourPop collab. Wow, I didn't even realize this. And this is more of a warm tone brown, and it is a matte lippy stick. So it isn't like the wand, it is like a lipstick like that. So that is Taurus, and I know Kylie Cosmetics is coming out with a shade called Pumpkin, and this has been called a dupe for Pumpkin. This is $5, and you can get a lip liner in the same exact shade for $5 as well. And from the swatches I've seen, it is definitely a dupe. So it's not a liquid lipstick, but it is a matte lipstick, and the color is supposedly pretty much spot on. And I don't have it obviously in person, so I can't swatch it for you to tell you for sure, but all the swatches I've seen compare them, and they look very, very similar. So if you can't get your hand on Pumpkin but you really want it, Taurus is an awesome alternative. Okay, and then I have two Urban Decay lipsticks. This first one is called 1993, and this is a matte lipstick. I love their packaging, it's so pretty. I should probably show you. So it's like a black little lipstick tube, has a purple on the inside, and then when you twist it up, it is a brown. Go figure, right? I'm obsessed with browns right now. I can't even explain it to you guys how obsessed I am. They're all different color browns though, I promise. So, oh God, that doesn't really look much different. So this is the Urban Decay one here on the bottom, and it has more of a pinky reddish undertone, and this has more of like an orangey undertone, and this one's more of a cool undertone. So I hope you can tell the difference in all of them. They are super similar, I know, but they are my favorite. And I love this matte formula from Urban Decay. It is so comfortable to wear. It is like, it feels just moisturizing even though it's matte on the lips. And then this one is another Urban Decay lipstick, but it's in the silver tube with the purple. And this is called Venom. I think this is just a satin formula. It's definitely not matte, but I'm pretty sure it's satin. This will be a little different. It's not a brown. It is a berry shade. And I love this shade for fall. Right here. And that's so pretty. Has a little bit of a sheen to it there, as you can see. I am loving this. I feel like it goes so good with like a really toned down eye, or you could do a super smoky eye and go bold on the lips. Love it. And then the last thing I'm going to share with you for lips is the Maybelline Shine Shot Prismatic Lip Top Coat. This is in the number 2, so it has some like pink and gold reflexes in it. And I'm going to, because you won't be able to see it in a swatch, I'm gonna put it over this berry shade. So it comes out just in this like little tube here. You just squeeze it. And it looks so good over this berry shade because it has the pink reflex in it. So gorgeous. That's a little messy, but you can get the idea of it, and it's not very expensive at all. So just wanted to share that with you really quickly. So these are my favorite lipsticks that I've been wearing lately, and I will probably continue to wear throughout the fall because I just love browns, and I feel like nude lips on me don't look right. Like a really light nude, it just comes off really light on me. So when I do a nude, I always just go for like a darker brown, which isn't a nude, I know, but that's like my version of a nude, especially in the fall. All right, so let me get these off of here, and then we will get into the other stuff. So for highlight, I have the Wet n Wild Boozy Brunch Highlight. I am loving this highlight. It is so affordable. It is so beautiful. It has this really cool, like, what is this? Like tiger, leopard, it's not leopard, I don't know, like tiger, some kind of wild animal, wild cat print, and it's pink and gold and brown, but you mix it all together and you get like this gold shimmer here. And I am wearing it today, but I will swatch it for you as well. I'll do a finger swatch and a brush swatch. This is the finger swatch, if you can see it. I can never tell in the viewfinder if you can see it or not, so I apologize if my swatches are really horrible and you can't even tell what I'm doing. Let me get a brush and brush swatch this for you. So I just get it there on the brush. It's just a really beautiful golden, but I mean, it would complement any skin tone because it's not too golden at all. I feel like fair people could really rock this all the way to pretty deep skin tone. So I'm in love with it. It's so inexpensive. It took me forever to find it because they play with these Wet n Wild highlights. They have amazing highlights, and either they discontinue them or they sell out of them really quickly because they're so inexpensive, and the formula is amazing and the colors are amazing. But all of the highlights I've ever tried to find from them are gone, and I got lucky being able to find this. I have two foundations, and then I'm gonna get into an eyeshadow palette that I love so much, but I'll save that for last. So the two foundations I am obsessed with, I have not been using anything else, are, first I'll show you, the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. This is $4.99 at Target and Walmart. If you go to like a Walgreens or CVS or Rite Aid, any of those places, you're gonna pay probably double for it, but $4.99 at Target or Walmart, and it is probably the perfect finish for my skin. I love a matte finish. I'm not into the dewy foundations anymore. I was for a little while, not anymore, not for fall especially. That's like more of a summer thing, but even this summer I wasn't really into it. They have so many different shades. You can find your perfect shade super easily. I just helped my mom find hers, and even with more mature skin, it looks great on her. Apply it with a damp beauty sponge. Any beauty sponge is fine. Real Techniques, if you have a beauty blender, any of those, and you can build it in certain areas to make it more coverage, but it is medium and you can build it to full. I love this. I can't say enough. Like $4.99, are you kidding me? If you're a makeup artist, you could get your kit of all your shades and you will have a shade for every client because they have such a wide range. And they also do have dewy, not just matte and poreless, a dewy and smooth. I think it's called dewy and smooth. Again, I'm not into the dewy, but they do have that as well, and all of the same shades. I just can't believe how cheap it is. This is literally 1/10 of the price of the foundation I'm about to show you. So, the Hourglass, what is it called? The Vanish Stick Foundation. And it comes in this little handy guy, super convenient if you're traveling, and you just twist it up and there's your stick. You literally draw it all over your face. I'm wearing this one today. Draw it like 3 lines on your forehead, on your cheeks, on your chin. Build it up where you want to and use a flat top kabuki brush to blend it out. I would highly recommend a brush over a beauty sponge for this. For some reason, when I was trying to use a beauty sponge, it was taking way too much product away, which beauty sponges do take product away, but I mean, it was taking all of my product away for the most part. There were spots where, like, where did my foundation go? And this is full coverage. I mean, for a stick, this is probably the most full coverage stick foundation I have ever seen. So creamy, and they do have a very wide range of shades. So I highly recommend it, but it is, like I said, 10 times more than that Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. This is like $44. $44, I think. It could be 42, it could be 46, but it's around $44. And I can tell you the Maybelline Matte and Poreless is probably just as good. It's so different, but it's just as good. So I would say get the Maybelline Fit Me. I still do love this. If you are on the hunt for a full coverage, easy to travel with, high-end foundation, I would highly recommend it. Obviously, it's in my favorites. So I do love it, but if you don't want to spend that kind of money on foundation, try the Fit Me Matte and Poreless. The last, but certainly not the least, favorite of fall for me is this beautiful palette. The Master Palette by Mario and Anastasia of Beverly Hills. It is an ABH product. They collab with Mario, who is Kim Kardashian's famous makeup artist. I'm sure you know who he is. I cannot pronounce his last name, so I will not even try. So these shades are literally a fall dream. You have brow bone highlights, you have beautiful shimmers, you have beautiful matte transition shades. I am so into this. It does have more shimmers than most palettes do. The only mattes you really have are these 3 down here, which for me is perfectly fine. I've got a transition and a crease shade. That's all I need, and then the rest shimmers. I love that. And Mario is known for doing really blown out shimmering eyes, so I get why he did that. But I mean, the shades in here are just so beautiful. You got your warm tones, you have some funky colors like this blue, like this gunmetal blue, and this olive color. You've got some dark berry shades. I'll do some swatches for you guys because these are so beautiful. Okay, these are the first 4 here. So starting at the bottom is Hollywood. And then you have Lula, which is this guy here, the second one up. Then you have NYC, which is a semi shimmer. And then you have Isabel, which is my favorite of the whole palette, I think. Now these are the second quad, which will be, the bottom one is Kim. The second one up is Violetta. The next one is Muse, and the top one is Fifth Ave, which is a gold shimmer, and that's this quad of 4 here. Okay, and then this is the last quad, which is starting from the bottom, Marina. Then you have Bronx, which is that olive green shade. Then you have Claudia, which is that blue gunmetal. And then you have Paris, which is a bronzy shade. Those 4. They're just so pretty. I really love the 2 in the middle here and this bronzy shade. I feel like you can do so many fall looks with those. I haven't picked up another palette since I bought this, which I think was October 4th. So I've been using it all month, and there has not been another eyeshadow I have used. I'm wearing it on my eyes today. I've done tutorials with it. There's so many different looks you can do with it, truly. But that is it for my fall favorites. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I wanted to add a couple of fun elements in it by sharing like my candles and just different things for fall, and then adding some hair products since I don't do that very often. So let me know what your favorite like candle scent and your favorite makeup products have been for this season and for fall down below in the comments. I would love that. Please, again, don't forget to subscribe. I know I sound like a broken record with that, but if you wouldn't mind, I would greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching.